The bread and butter of Amplid snowboard program is our Playful All-Mountain range. It's a product line of endless evolution and improvement. Each year, these progressive snowboards benefit from a trickle-down tech and clever tweak to keep them ahead of the pack. In case you're looking for the Swiss Army knife for the entire mountain, it's that board category where you will find your personal one-quiver-board. For sure you're familiar with most of those models. The Paradigma, it's like an industry benchmark. And obviously the female version, which is the Love Life. Then we've got the Stereo. It's pretty much a true twin version of the Paradigma. And the female version would be the Go-Go. And last but not least, the Creamer. It's simply a trustful companion for your big mountain missions. All these boards are perfectly dialed with a nice balance of pop and responsive on the one hand, but they're really forgiving and relaxing to ride on the other hand. It's very important to juggle those two, sometimes counterproductive factors. For this season, we've got a very clear graphical concept for this product family, which means that all the models are very easy to identify with both our brand, but also with the Playful All-Mountain range as a product family itself. Semi-transparencies are providing depth and giving insights into all the technologies integrated in these boards, and lots of partial matte effects to add a certain tactile dimension to the surface. All boards feature a low camber with an early rise profile. It's kind of this half-fat camber for all mountain dominance. Its toned down dimensions deliver a really precise, lively feel, just like pop camber, but with much better improved deep snow performance and more of a broken in feel when you just unpack it. In the directional snowboards, a touch of early rise is added to the cruise camber to improve buoyancy even further. So what's inside these boards? Viscodamp. We have added Viscodamp to all our boards except the Go, where we wanted to make sure this board remains more accessible for the smaller wallet, but all the other boards have it. Viscodamp is one of our own homegrown dampening technologies. Vibrations create shear forces between the upper and the lower laminate. The TPU material is bonded to the top and the bottom laminate and absorbs energy during the initial shear deformation and during the elastic return to its original shape. So it's sucking up vibrational energy and it's delaying those successive vibration oscillations. All boards are featuring a carbon pop band. It's a narrow band of unidirectional carbon stringers that run through the center line of the snowboard from tip to tail, increasing pop and extending the flex memory without altering torsional stiffness. We have basalt stringers which are running along the top sheet in a V configuration from the contact points towards the bindings. These narrow bands of basalt fabric dampen unwanted vibrations. In addition to Viscodamp, they are reducing rider fatigue and they keeping the edge engaged with the snow for improved control. Sintered base. That works like shit of a shovel in all snow conditions. It's extremely dense, hard, and more resistant to damage, and it's simply the fastest base out there. Pre-cured impact plates. They are tough pre-cured composite plates. They're placed beneath the bindings and they significantly reduce the risk of top sheet dings and breakages. So which board for which type of rider? The Paradigma is everything you want from a snowboard without compromise. Since day one, this legend has set the all-mountain standards. Now with 15 years of shape, camber and construction evolution under its belt, the bar is set quite high. Powder slashes, park laps, piste runs, early morning carves, whatever. Really. It's a true Swiss Army knife, probably the only snowboard you really need in case you decide to dedicate your life to a one-board quiver only. No need to mention all the awards it has won during the seasons, because there are many. We added another insert pack underneath the back foot for the really deep days. Move the bindings back and the nose will be out. The stereo. It's very simple. Imagine a Paradigma in a true twin version. Park, pipe, backcountry kicker. All what the true twin lover wants. Here you go. With the same amount of awards, with a good reason. The Creamer is a kind of even more directional version of the Paradigma. The nose is longer than the Paradigmas and also the tail is shorter. It's got 6mm taper, so that means the tail is narrower than the nose. So it's just perfect to provide an all-time flotation in really deep snow. It's rather a traditional big mountain shape. So if you get enough space for big turns, wide open faces, you want to be on the Creamer. Really, it's their board in that case, and it carves really well on corduroy. For our ladies, we got the Love Life. So imagine what I just said about the Paradigma. It's the Paradigma for smaller or lighter riders. While the Paradigma is a directional twin, we built 3mm of taper into the Love Life. This will help to get the nose out when the pow gets deeper. The Go-Go is pretty much the female version of the stereo. We skipped Viscodamp, as I said before. We exchanged the sintered base with an extruded one, simply to make the board a little bit more accessible and wallet friendly. So again, if you're looking for one board only to spend the winter on, for the entire mountain, for all kinds of snow conditions, you will find it with this product line. I promise.